Welcome or welcome back. So today in our entrepreneurship series, I'm going to be making body butter and I'm going to show you guys how we make it, okay? And that's on period. So we're just going to get right into it. I think I'm just going to show you guys the process like from the camera. I'm not going to like show my face because I look messy. So let's just get started. Okay, so I will be doing a voiceover today. So with the ingredients that you will need is mango butter. You can use any butter that you would like though. I also use shea butter, so they're just my preferred butters. You can use cocoa butter, cacao butter, any butter that you like. Also any oils that you would like. I use avocado and I also use almond. But like I said, everything here is more customizable to whatever you would like to do. Also you need coconut oil, which helps soften it a little bit. And then any fragrances and pigments that you're going to be using. Okay, so here we are going to be cutting up our butters. So this is where you will need to get a glass beaker. I prefer the glass ones, but you can also use plastic beakers. And while you're doing this, you should make sure that you have a pot of boiling hot water. Like I said, you can also use the microwave. I just don't prefer to do things like that. I just prefer to heat it up naturally. So here I'm just cutting up all of my butters and combining those into the pot. Make sure they're in like small chunks because it just makes it easier to melt down a little bit faster. Rather when you have super big chunks, they don't really melt as much. So here you're just going to be combining all your ingredients. So you combine your butters, your coconut oil, and your oils. So make sure you have a nice creamy texture. Make sure your oil to butter ratio is almost equal. If you don't want it too creamy, then make, of course, the oils a little bit less. But the coconut oil will also allow it to soften up. Using shea butter also is a very soft butter, which is why I prefer shea butter over cocoa butter. But that's just my personal preference. Everything's more of like trial and error, whatever you would like to do. But here, like I said, I'm just combining all the ingredients. Okay, so now that all the butters are mixed, putting that in the boiling hot water that you already should be done. You're gonna let that sit for about like 5 minutes or however long it takes you to melt down the butters. You are able to put this in the microwave at 30-second intervals, but I just prefer to put it in the water and have it melt down a little bit slower. So now that everything is melted down, we're gonna put this in the freezer for roughly about 30 to 45 minutes. You don't want it to be like rock hard solid, but you also don't want it to be liquidy because you're gonna be able to mix it. So something in between. If you put it in the fridge, you might need to put it in for like an hour. So we're gonna do that and come right back. Okay, so now after 45 minutes, I have my mixture, not too hard, but not too soft. So now you're gonna get your mixer, and I'm gonna place that down below in my Amazon storefront, and we're just gonna mix that all together. So I put it in this glass beaker because this is actually a custom order. I was only making it for one person. Typically, I would of course put it in a bigger bowl when I'm making my bigger batches. So we're just gonna mix that all together, and we're gonna also add our pigments and our fragrances. So now this is where it kind of comes to trial and error of how you need to formulate your body butters. You know, like it just takes time to learn that, but that's what the mixture will look like. So like I said, you just kind of add everything together, and we're gonna do that, and I'll be right back when everything is done. Okay, so that actually concludes us making our body butter. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will definitely make sure to do more videos like this. Make sure you like and share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.